How often do you fool yourself into procrastination but cover it under the guise of productivity? Perfecting your to-do list, spending hours setting up your workspace, or watching YouTube videos on how to be productive, when in fact delaying your tasks further and further. Here's a tip from neuroscience to overcome the seemingly productive procrastination. Hey there, thanks for tuning in again. My name is Ava and I'm psychologist and head of content at FlowLab, where we discuss mental fitness and psychological science. We also have a meditation app that helps you increase focus, motivation, and flow states. Check out the link in the description and the 50% discount code if you want to give it a try. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Your support is much appreciated. Imagine you have a looming deadline for a research paper. It's a weighty task requiring hours of focused effort and deep concentration. But as you sit down at your desk, ready to tackle the challenge, you feel a sudden urge to do some extensive research on the perfect color scheme for your study space. You convince yourself that a well-designed environment will enhance your productivity and inspire brilliant ideas. You open your browser, dive into the world of interior design blogs, and begin exploring countless color palettes, furniture arrangements, and inspirational quotes to print and hang on your wall. You're lost in a whirlpool of aesthetic decisions, convinced that this is somehow helping you with your research paper. Meanwhile, time is slipping away and your paper remains untouched. You may have meticulously planned that perfect ambience for your study session, but your actual progress on the task, well, it's stuck in a black hole of productivity illusion. Perhaps you continue by creating color-coded to-do lists and start organizing your tasks with the precision of a military general. Or armed with rubber gloves and a bottle of superpowered detergent, you transform into the cleaning Avenger. You scrub, you polish, you conquer every nook and cranny. The satisfaction. But wait, did you actually tackle any of the items on your list? Nope, it's just another clever ploy of productive procrastination. Productive procrastination is like the sneaky little cousin of regular procrastination disguised in a fancy suit of business. It's all about engaging in tasks that give the appearance of progress but leave you spinning your wheels and wondering where the time went. We heard about the common strategies to overcome procrastination, breaking the task into manageable chunks, time blocking, Pomodoro, you name it. But today, I'd like to talk about a tip from neuroscience that may surprise you. We'll get to that, but in order to understand the mechanisms behind it, let's look at how dopamine works first. Why dopamine? Because it's the neurochemical crucial for motivation and focus. We have an entire playlist on dopamine that I'll link in the info box for you. Go check it out if you want to learn more. But briefly, whenever we do or anticipate something pleasurable, our brains release dopamine. It feels rewarding and energizing. Say you expect a message on your phone from someone you like. The mere anticipation will release some dopamine. The important thing to understand though is that after this peak, your dopamine level drops below the level where you even thought about that message. And this drop feels so uncomfortable. You may feel restless, distracted, or experience cravings. It doesn't have to be a conscious process. In this case, it can manifest itself as the urge to grab your phone and check whether you indeed received a message. This drop in dopamine is the motivational aspect of dopamine, what drives you to take action. Now, when you're about to work on an overwhelming or boring task, chances are your dopamine levels are relatively low. Color coding your schedule or cleaning your apartment suddenly becomes surprisingly tempting because it gives you a sense of progress and therefore a hit of dopamine. It's your attempt to increase dopamine levels again, to feel better. But sooner or later you'll realize that you fooled yourself with these allegedly productive activities that in fact were a form of procrastination. A more sustainable way to increase your dopamine levels is something that may seem counterintuitive at first, but is actually quite powerful. Do something that sucks. Something that is even more painful than your task. Plunge into an ice bath or take a cold shower. Put yourself to do 30 burpees or bore the hell out of you. Sit in front of your wall with no stimulation, no sounds, no distractions, and try to do absolutely nothing. Don't plan, don't think about your current day, not even meditate. You can also check out our website, 1minutedopamineFast.com, and make this challenge a daily routine so you can be more productive afterwards. And here's why it works. Instead of seeking pleasure and experiencing pain, aka the dopamine drop afterwards, you turn it around. You first seek pain, and the body will restore balance by increasing dopamine levels again so you can experience pleasure. Meaning, when doing burpees or taking a cold shower, your dopamine levels will increase, and so will your motivation and focus levels. In a study, showering cold was found to raise dopamine levels by an incredible 2.5 times. Participants felt more focused yet relaxed afterwards. Yes, doing something else that sucks takes some self-control too, but you'll see that your actual to-do will become a bit more interesting after boring yourself or finishing your set of burpees. Let me know which strategies you try to overcome procrastination in the comments below. Also check out our playlist on how to beat procrastination. There we'll also discuss other approaches that you may find useful. If you like this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. We really appreciate your support. Have a fantastic and productive day. I'll see you next time.